Hello friends, and welcome to today's video, or should I say tonight's video, because at least for me, like, it is nighttime as I film this. It's like 10:15, so like, it's, let's say evening, late evening, good evening, but either way, can I just say before we continue also, we're going to talk about Taeyang and Jimin's vibe, for the record. I forgot to mention that, but like, we're talking about vibe. But first, this is like the third or fourth release in a row that has come out at 9 p.m. that the bestie was over tonight. The bestie always seems to come over when it's a 9 p.m. release. I've noticed that. I kicked her out early because I have a flight tomorrow. But also, this is like the fourth one in a row that I didn't know was happening. Just didn't realize it was coming out at 9 p.m. So like that was a nice surprise to me. I was about to go to bed and wake up at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning because again, flight tomorrow, wanted to film before I go. Instead, I can wake up at 5:30. None of you care, I know. So let's go over how this is going to work. Normally, again, I don't really do digital singles, although I have been getting into it a lot more as of late. This is like the fourth or fifth one I've done in the past month or so, so it's a little more common. But normally when I do an album review, I would run through the track list, give you my thoughts on each song, and then give the album a score out of 10 at the end. However, this is a digital single. There's only one song. So instead, we're going to run through the song. I'm going to give you my thoughts on the song, and then I'm going to give the song a score out of 10 at the end. Some disclaimers before we continue, though. Disclaimer number one, as I said, it is 10:15 right now. This song came out around an hour ago, so I've heard it once or twice so far. I think I heard it twice because I just had more notes to write, so I just restarted the song. So I've heard it like twice so far, but my opinions on this song very much may change over time. Second disclaimer, my standard one, everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because, let's get the mug out, music is subjective, and that is great. Alright, cool. Now that we have all of that out of the way, let's discuss the vibe, the latest song from Taeyang. And it was decent, I would say. I was not mad at what we got. I will admit, though, like, with that intro, I was expecting something very different. However, then the beat dropped and my enjoyment dropped with it. And I had a thought. While I was taking these notes. Maybe it's just my Twitter timeline, like it could just be me, but I feel like a lot of the times I will see tweets, less so now, but I feel like it used to be a thing that people would be like, Taeyang and Jimin are overrated vocalists. Like, they're not as talented as people say they are. And I was thinking about that as I was listening to the song, and I was like, they could have served us a slayful ballad. Like, Taeyang's most successful song, by a very wide margin, I would add, is Eyes, Nose, Lips, which is a ballad. And I feel like with the fact that him and Jimin constantly get shit for their vocals, I feel like it would have been a nice time for them to let their vocals shine, really. And I'm kind of disappointed they didn't come to that conclusion. Like, to me at the very least, this is a song that is brought down almost entirely by the background music. I really wasn't a huge fan of it. At least from what I could tell, it seemed to be essentially the same little bit of beat repeating on loop the entire time, and that's boring if you ask me. I'm not a huge fan of that. I would like more variety. Like, I understand that music is essentially somewhat repetitive. That's how songs work. That's why a chorus exists, but like, the entire song is one beat, and I don't really like that. As for the song itself, though, it was fine. Like, it wasn't anything groundbreaking, not by a very wide margin, nor would I say it was even the best song I've heard in 2023. However, I did still enjoy her to a certain extent. Like, this is far from the worst song I've ever heard, maybe in 2023, but like, it's not, no, actually, I take it back, it is not the worst song I've heard in 2023, but like, it's nothing special, and I was kind of expecting more for like the first Big Bang solo comeback in like 5 years. I will say, Taeyang and Jimin's voices, I know I was complaining that I wanted a ballad, and I do stand by that. However, their voices in the song do sound very nice together. They're somewhat similar, but they're different enough to sound nice. However, that does bring me to my next complaint. Jimin didn't need to be here, like, not even a little bit. For me personally, again, like, you can disagree on this, but for me, I like my featured artists to bring something new to a song that I wouldn't be able to get from the actual artist themselves. Like, whether that's a vocal collab, I would like the other vocalist to have a different tone, a different style of singing, something unique. Whether that's a vocalist and a rapper. If it's two rappers, I want them to have different flows, different styles of rapping. Again, like, I want something I couldn't get from the original artist. And Jimin in this song did not provide me with anything I couldn't have gotten from Taeyang, which, if you ask me, is not the most ideal. Last thing before the score, I actually hope they promote this song just a little bit. Like, I don't want like a full month-long round because the Lord knows that would be excessive, but like maybe a week or two I think would be nice because I know we're not going to get it. Like, before you even think that thought, I know we're not going to get it. Big Bang just doesn't really promote anymore. Like, they haven't promoted a song. Granted, they've only had to, but like, they haven't promoted a song since like 2016. Bangtan hasn't promoted a song in a good few years now. Like, I doubt we're going to get promotions, but I want it. Because just like how I was saying at the beginning that they're both, according to Twitter, overhyped a little bit, they're also both very good dancers. And I feel like this could be a moment and I want that moment. And also, for what it's worth, YG, if you're watching, songs that get promotions, at least from these style of artists, have a tendency to do better. So I would recommend promoting the song for monetary reasons. Let the capitalism reign. So, like, yeah, promote the song. Just mentioning. Alrighty, score time. Overall, I'm gonna give the song an 8.2 out of 10. I was not the biggest fan of it. It's kind of just a song. I don't really even have any desire to listen to it ever again. Like, for context, I heard this song 5 minutes ago. I barely remember what it sounds like. Not 5, but like 10 minutes ago. I barely remember what this song sounds like already. It really just left my brain immediately. There was nothing super engaging or special about it. I wasn't the biggest fan. However, it was not a bad song. It is fine. I could see it growing on me if I really tried to like Stockholm myself into it. I just don't really have the desire to do that. So yeah, 8.2 out of 10. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on this song down below. Let me know how you feel. You can also like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I will be okay either way. And if you want to hear more from me, you can follow me on Twitter at _reviews. I'll link that in the description along with not only every Big Bang review that I've done, but also every Bangtan review that I've done. So you can check all that out if you so choose. It'll be down there. But yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!